find messages from him the morning after the wedding telling her how beautiful she looked that night. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Clar. Thanks for joining me, bestie, today. I missed you. So today we have a little bit of a theme, and it's cheating. I haven't read any of these stories, so we're going to do it together. Thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure you subscribe and like all my channels. Let's see let's see what's on the menu today. Let's dive in together, shall we? All right. My husband got jealous over a girl he led on for years at our wedding. What the fuck? Okay. I'm going to save judgment until I read this story, but that sounds really weird. I, 25 female, got married to my husband, 24 male. We'll call him Jim. A week ago after dating for 2.5 years. That's really young. That's really young to get married. What was I doing at 24, 25? Just passed out on the dance floor. Anyway, each to their own. Jim has a friend called Misha, 22 female, who was invited to the wedding. He and Misha have known each other since high school and were close friends. And Misha has an obvious crush on Jim from what he and others who know them have told me. Jim told me this after I met Misha for the first time and confessed he leaned into her crush and led her on through their high school years for a little while after that before we got together because he was struggling with his mental health and really liked her attention. Wow, that's a really shitty thing to do. He seemed genuinely guilty about all of this because he thought Misha was a nice girl and a good friend. And because he showed guilt, I didn't feel the need to bring it up or argue about it, despite thinking it was a shitty thing to do. Absolutely a shitty thing to do. That you're already ignoring red flags right there. But anyway, girl, what the fuck? What? It is a shitty thing to do.
Shitty.
Plus, Misha is a nice girl who has never overstepped boundaries and has been nothing but kind and friendly towards me. And I now consider her a friend too. What? This is weird. If you consider her a friend, why wouldn't you tell her he did that? Ew, there's no girl code right now. No girl code.
What the hell?
Misha moved away to the city last year and has done really well for herself and has a long-term boyfriend who none of us had met yet. So when it came to sending wedding invites, I told her she was welcome to bring him as her +1. The first red flag came when Jim was weirdly resistant to the idea of Misha bringing her boyfriend, but he excused it on being concerned about the number of guests we invited and the matter was dropped. All right, weird. I get it. Weddings get really expensive and the numbers keep going up and up and up and up, but weird. That's his like good friend. Let her bring a +1. He's jealous for sure. Jealous. When the wedding day came, Misha showed up in a beautiful dress. Nothing inappropriate for a wedding. And with her boyfriend on her arm too, he was a very handsome guy. Like Kit Harington type. Kit Harington? I don't know who this is. Should I know who this is? Kit Harington. Who is it? Man, I'm so not. Oh, the dude from Game of Thrones. Yeah, he's so hot. Whew. Okay, yeah, that's hot. Oh, he's 38. Delicious. Sorry, I'll stop drooling. Okay, let's keep going. Far out. Reel it in, club. Keep it in your pants. Okay. She also lost weight and has a haircut that suits her better. And I thought she looked great. We also found out through the night that her boyfriend is very successful and earns more than practically anyone who attended. Through the reception, I noticed Jim glaring at Misha and her boyfriend the whole time. He was really cold and short towards her, and when she came over to congratulate us and give us a gift, He also straight up was kind of rude to her and her boyfriend when Misha introduced us to him. That is fucking gross. At your wedding. When his mum, who always known and liked Misha, mentioned that she was glad Misha found a great guy and praised her boyfriend for being so nice, Jim snapped. At least she won't be desperate and hung up on me for the rest of her life. Excuse me, what? You're saying this in front of your wife at your wedding? That is so fucking vile. Ew. Which I thought was cruel and uncalled for, but I didn't challenge him because I didn't want to argue at my wedding despite the fact that he frankly sounded bitter. He didn't just frankly sound bitter. He sounds jealous. Jealous that she's moved on, jealous that she's found a hotter guy, more successful than him, and now he's never gonna get her attention anymore. Fucking straight up disgusting. Also, red flag for you. You just married this guy. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would not stand for it. We're the annulment papers. Come on. The whole thing has left an awful taste in my mouth, and I couldn't help but think that Jim got jealous that Misha had found a guy who was honestly quite a catch, who she's clearly very in love with and is now completely over Jim. So my opinion in this right now, because he sounds like a complete douchebag. Jim, red flag. This is absolutely vile behavior for him to be doing this at his wedding to his so-called good friend that he led on for years because he craved the attention. I get it, right? All of us like a little bit of attention when somebody says, hey, you look great, looking good, I want to bang.
Damn, he is all right.
You get a bit of a confidence boost, don't you? All of us do, right? But this is disgusting. Like, she's meant to be his friend and he can't even be supportive. And also disrespectful to you, his wife. Oh my God. If I was in that position, it would be divorce, annulled. I don't think she's overreacting in this, but we get a little update. Love an update. I hate when stories end and you have no idea what happens. It drives me insane. Half update. After getting some PMs from people, I decided to go through his phone while he was napping after work. Oh my God. And needless to say, this marriage is over. Oh my God. This is so spicy. I didn't see this happening. Good on you for going through his phone. Love that. I'll post a real update when I have sorted everything out. Please, please, please let there be an update. Oh, there is an update. Relax. Relax, everybody. Just relax. We get another update.
Relax.
Let's read through some of the comments, shall we? Top comment. It's giving bitter. Can't imagine how that must have been for you. Says a lot about his character, to be honest. He didn't even think about his wife in that moment. In any of these moments, he hasn't thought about his wife. OP replies to it, says, it felt a lot like watching a kid getting upset at another kid for playing with a toy that personally never wanted to play with in the first place. If that makes sense. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. He now can't have that, and now he craves that. Sounds like an idiot to me. Another comment. I get it, but I mean, apart from this, have you never had any indication of what a shitty guy he is? I mean, character matters, and he lacks a lot of it. Yeah, he does. Can't imagine it being so unsettling and such a turnoff. Yeah, it fucking is a turnoff. Disgusting. OP replied, he definitely always been quite insecure, but I thought it was something he was really working on and made progress with. Fucking lies. All right. Now for the second update. Hi everyone. I'm posting here because I said in my last post that I would update when I was able to. Thank you so much for updating. I really want to know what's going on. Okay, pretty much the other day after my original post, I got PMs from people suggesting that I go through my husband Jim's phone to see if he and Misha were truly just friends before this, and that nothing romantic happened between them, that would explain his reaction at the wedding. He has always taken a 45-minute nap after work, and so I used this as my opportunity to swipe his phone from where it was charging on the desk so that I could look through it. I've seen him put his passcode in a ton of times, so that wasn't an issue. I didn't find anything in his text with her, but I know that Jim goes on Instagram a lot, so I checked there too. The immediate red flag was that he uses an app lock that requires a passcode to access Instagram. Is a red flag. But the dumbass used the same passcode that he uses to unlock his phone, so I got into it right away. It's his birth year. And what do you know? I got his messages with Misha and find messages from him the morning after the wedding telling her how beautiful she looked that night, how much he missed her, how he felt that her boyfriend being there spoiled the opportunity to catch up with her, and that he was desperate to meet up with her. What the fuck?
That's insane.
The day after the wedding. I mean, this is kind of like emotional cheating, right? Am I right? Misha never replied to these messages, and he sent some more to her later that day. I won't get into what he said because they were personal insults that were frankly just gross. Misha left him on red, and when I clicked on her account, it appears she'd blocked him. I scrolled through their messages quite far back and believed nothing romantic had ever happened between them. I wish that was all, but looking into other conversations on Instagram, I found he'd messaging other girls on there. They seem like aspiring Instagram model types from our area. Most of these conversations were just him shooting his shot and getting left on red, but others involved flirting, and 2 of them resulted into sexting. And the most embarrassing part of all, the nudes he was sending women weren't even of him. I know what his body looks like, and it doesn't look like chiseled abs. And isn't that well endowed? Oh, he's not that well endowed, eh? He's just a little bit... Look, size doesn't matter at all. As long as you know what you're doing down there, right? You know which button to press. Let's continue. God, shut up, Clar. I think he must have found a man's profile on some adult website and used those pictures, just cropping the face out. Those 2 conversations happened in the past 6 months. I ended up texting his mum and brother from my phone, asking them to come and pick him up from the apartment. And then I went to wake him up. I told him that I knew about the girls he was messaging on Instagram, and he needed to pack a bag and get the hell out before I start throwing his stuff out on the street and causing a scene. He started crying and begging me not to kick him out and swore that they were just messages and he would never actually cheat on me. But I don't believe him for a second. Yeah, I don't believe him at all. If he's done this, this means he's done this before in the past, for sure. And then he had the nerve to tell me that he didn't want me to tell anyone else about what he had done. But I had left the room and started ignoring him by this point. He left with his mum and brother and is staying there for what I know. I've blocked him on everything for the time being until I'm ready to tell him that I am seeking annulment. Yay. Thank God. Get the annulment if you can. I don't know what the laws are, but get it if you can. Oh, thankfully from where I'm from, you can get one almost with no questions asked, as long as you haven't been married for longer than 30 days. And I've already looked into the process. Yay. Good choice. Good choice. I haven't really left my apartment at all this week, and I've been calling in sick to work because I don't feel like I can face people. I'm just so embarrassed that I wasted over 2 years on this man, that I married him in the first place. I don't feel like I can even talk to people about it. So posting here has helped. And I like to thank you all for your kind words, advice, and support. I might reach out to Misha when the dust has settled, but I think I'll need to build up some courage for that. I'm so glad you are getting an annulment. Thank the Lord. And you didn't waste 2 years. You just didn't know. And also you were super young, like 25. My God, girl, you've got so much life in you. You'll find somebody better. just make sure you look out for those red flags next time. Okay? And are you ready for this, bestie? Because we get another update. I love it. Okay. Update number 2. Hello, everyone. I just thought I would give an update on my situation since I'm still getting messages of support here every week or so. Oh, good. I'm glad. We are here to support you. We love you. Okay, you'll be glad to hear I was able to get the annulment and didn't have to go through a messy divorce with Jim. Thank God. Oh, thank God. I struck an agreement with him that I wouldn't tell a soul about his cheating or what happened with Misha and would leave him alone forever if he agreed to the annulment. I did end up sticking to my end of the bargain, but it ended up not mattering because it turns out his brother is quite the gossip and let the cat out of the bag over Christmas after getting into an argument with Jim while drunk. Fucking love that. Calm as a bitch, Jim. A lot of Jim's family were pissed and asked for money they contributed to the half of the wedding fund back, and some of our mutual friends have cut contact with him. A couple of our friends plastered everything on Facebook and humiliated him. It was interesting to watch the back and forth between them and Jim. I live in our apartment and cover the rent on my own while he lives at his parents' until the lease ended in January. I'm now living with my dad and I plan to stay here for a while and take things easy. I'm really glad for you. I'm really glad. Just take the time out. You need it. Especially mentally. Like, it's such a mindfuck. Somebody you trusted and think, you know, they'd never do that to you and then they end up doing it. Take all the time you need, bestie. In January, I also tried to reach out to Misha via text asking if she'd like to meet up for coffee and talk about everything. I never got a response directly from her, but a few days later, I got a call from her number and it was her boyfriend on the other end. What? I thought if you were friends, like, she'd want to have a little chat with you. Getting the boyfriend to do the work. All right, maybe she has a little bit of anxiety around the situation. I don't know, but it's kind of shit. He said they were both sorry for what happened to me and that they hope I'm doing well, but that Misha thought it was best to cease any contact as this whole deal had made her anxiety and mental health problems spiral and had landed her back in therapy. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Poor thing. I did ask why she never told me that Jim had messaged her the day after the wedding and her boyfriend confessed that he advised her not to get involved and his direct words were, "I'm sorry to sound rude, but it's not her circus." Still kind of a shitty thing to do if you guys were close friends, you know? Like, maybe just tell her that, hey, your husband's messaging me. Takes 2 seconds. Even just screenshot it and send it to her. Sort the trash out. The trash is Jim. I'm a little disappointed that she doesn't want to talk to me, but I get where she's coming from and I can't force her to do anything. To be honest, I think she's been looking for a way to divorce herself from our hometown and the people she and Jim knew back in high school for a while now. As for me, I'm also in therapy, as I want to sort through these feelings and get back to feeling good about myself again before I even think about entering the dating scene again. I've also been firm about ending friendships with anyone who's taken Jim's side, as I don't want him finding his way into my life again. So far, he stayed away from me and hasn't tried to contact me through, although his mum's reached out over Christmas to ask me if there's any chance I might forgive Jim and take him back. As in her opinion, you two are just meant to be together.
No, God!
Fuck no. No. Just stay in your lane, mama. Gross. Why the fuck would you want to take somebody back like that? I didn't respond to her, and I've blocked her on pretty much everything now too. Thank you again for all your kind words and support. Leaving that asshole wouldn't have been harder for me had I not had hundreds of comments backing me up. I can safely say from me and everybody that you are loved, you are supported, and yeah, it might seem like the wrong thing to do. You might feel like your life is going downhill because you thought it would end one way and now it's completely curved another. But you did the right thing. On to bigger and better things for you, my dear. Very happy. So I'm going to say, not the asshole. Clearly not the asshole. Love you, support you. Keep us up to date. If you ever need to reach out, reach out. We're here. We love you. You're not alone in this. Okay. That was very juicy. I have to take a sip of my coffee. It was very, very juicy. And that's it. If you have any stories you want to tell me, please send them to me. And if you want to hang out with me again, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Press the little notification button so you never miss any of my content. It's a bit of a mixed bag because I love history, I love spooky, and I love drama. So if you like it, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow me on all my social media as well. I'm funny. You'll like it. Follow along. Come hang out with me. And that's it. That's it, everybody. I will see you in the next one. Stay safe and ciao, ciao for now. Love you.